Hello, everyone. My name is Danny, and this review is for the movie called Sergeant Stubby An American Hero. Put your paws together for the action packed, heartwarming adventure of a dog and his unlikely best friend that will have the whole family cheering. Sergeant Stubby An American Hero is based on the incredible true story of America's most decorated military dog, a lovable stray who tags along with a brave young soldier to fight during World War One. It's a triumphant tale of friendship, loyalty, and bravery above and beyond the call of duty. This is a 2018 film. It is rated PG. It runs 84 minutes. And it stars the voice talents of Logan Lerman, Helena Bonham Carter, Gerard Depardieu, Jordan Beck, Jim Farr, Jason Ezel, if you know any of those people. Sergeant Stubby. Well, this took some looking to find. It took me a couple months to get it from my library, and they had to get it from another library, and this is kind of hard to find. So if you can get it, if you can come across it, it is worth the watch. So just need to put in that extra effort to find it. So I'll say this about Sergeant Stubby is that it's almost educational. It's historical. It's based on a true story. Did not know that. I thought it was just a nice animated movie, and I was enjoying just an animated movie until I started thinking that maybe this is a true story. So I usually don't look at the back of the sleeve. I usually don't know about the movies I watch. So until I put it in there and I start enjoying it. So yeah, it's really kind of a neat way to do a movie. And I wasn't sure about it when I got it because I didn't know what to expect. So this Stubby, it's a nice precursor of a story. It tells us about how he's just a stray that happens to find his way to an army base and starts belonging, and it's great. The things that he has to go through just to belong, just to get trained, I mean, that whole thing helps with setup, and the things that they go through just to get him to go to war is a nice little, twist on the movie. Fun to follow, fun to be a part of the journey. And any movie made that has an animal go on some kind of adventure is great. And Stubby really has to go through like the adventure of finding somewhere that will give him some food. That's his first challenge. And then belonging at the army base, and then going to war, and then all the stuff that happens during war. So almost 4 separate adventures in one movie really keeps you intrigued, and you have to follow along and know what's going on. So that's great. That part of it's great. The animation is good. I did not know it was going to be that good. It's very detailed, very up and close, almost like zoomed in, and I like those moments. Some of the war stuff, like the smoke, just kind of looks silly, like really poorly done, but it's like they don't know how to do it any better. So I just don't know how to describe that or improve it in any way. Yeah, some of the like interaction between characters and some of the just ways that the cartoons make faces and smirks and smiles. Some of it seems kind of off, and I'm not really sure. It's more of a feeling thing, like I saw it being off, and I just don't know why they had it that way. But other than that, that's a little detailed and stuff. Yeah, I always like to put this out there for any parents wanting to watch a review of an animated movie, for the ones that I do at least. I like to put out a disclaimer for parents that this is very serious. And like a lot of other kids' movies out there that are rated PG, this movie deals with death. And if you haven't got to that point with your child that you think you can discuss death or things having a chance of dying, then this is probably not the right movie to introduce that to them and have them asking questions before you're ready to talk to them about it. So that would be my one disclaimer to put out there. The other big issue for me with this movie, and this came about within the first half an hour or so, is what the target audience for this movie is. You know, I mean, like, you make a movie like this about true history, and Warhorse was great, and, you know, Max is a good movie out there. If you haven't seen that, there's two of those. There are a lot of movies that are made about historical moments or, you know, creatures that help out with a time of battle, and usually they're real life movies like Max and Warhorse, but this one is made into a cartoon. So right off the bat, I'm wondering what the target audience is for this. And then, like, I'm just telling you that I know it's rated PG, but I don't think that this movie should be viewed by anyone under the age of 10, 13, with all the serious stuff that's happening in it, with the issue of possible death or assumed death. There's a lot of serious stuff in this, and it really details the war stuff. You know, gases and sickness and bombings all over the place and bad weather and having to be in the trenches and, you know, rats in the area. And yeah, the rats are cute, you know, but it's not the issue. The issue is that this is very detailed. It talks about the towns that they're going to. Anyone under the age of, you know, whatever is not going to understand why they're saying this weird, you know, tradition-y town, and they're not going to understand why anybody's going there and what's happening and what's going on. And I just don't think it's a movie for children per se. I think some, you know, older children to teenagers can understand this, learn something, enjoy it. You know, the dog playing catch and, you know, smiling and wagging his tail and being a good dog is great. All the great moments for the dog are great. But the stuff that is entailed in this movie and the life situations taken to make this movie are all very violent, very real, and very worldly, that, you know, you don't need to sit there for the next week with your child and explain to them why the bad guys in this movie were wearing gas masks. You know, I mean, I just don't think that's something that people want to get out of watching a movie. So I can't refer this movie to you on the side of seriousness, but I can suggest it to most people that can handle a movie like that, because it's so cute and fun for a lot of parts. So being an animated movie, being serious, being fun, having issues, and all that is entailed with that, I'm going to give Sergeant Stubby An American Hero a B. I just want to err on the side of caution. I've just got to put that out there. A B for Sergeant Stubby. Thanks a lot, guys. My name's Danny. If you like this or any of my other videos, try and give some of them a watch. Like and subscribe to my channel if you would. And as always, enjoy your movies. Thanks.